because it's 6 p.m., 5 p.m. in the UK, and it is 1 p.m. Central Time, and it's p.m. Hello, RJ.
Hello, Stephen. How are you?
I'm confused with the clocks this week. You are in the States. You are an hour later than you would normally be.
Yeah, you're getting choppy, my friend.
Okay, I may refresh in a minute.
You refresh. I will cover the conversation while you're gone, my friend.
Okay, we're good.
Very good. So yes, our time is about to change, and so we shifted a little bit today, because sometimes that's just what happens. But you shifted with us because you're our audience and we love you. So my name is RJ Redden, and every week Stephen Healey and I get on at about this time, but usually an hour earlier. We'll be back next week at the regular time. We talk about messenger bots because, well, I'm obsessed. It's my entire business, and Stephen is obsessed with me. He has been sucked into this, and we talk about messenger bots. We talk about what's going on and how they can help broadcasters. And we have got so much to talk about today that I doubt that we will run out of topics. Rebecca says howdy. Well, now it's a party. Hey, Rebecca, good to see you. And here we are.
I'm back.
You're back, and you're much better. You look
better.
All
right, good.
Sound better. It's awesome.
Right, my internet's been a bit flaky today, so it's good. It's good to be back. If you've seen me before today, then you're not misremembering. I have been live today on Periscope and Twitch, and Rebecca is saying, "Great to see us all," and we return that. It's great to see everybody who's watching today. Now, I was saying that when you actually broadcast out to Twitch, at the moment we can see a number of people watching, and if anybody comments, we know it is. But if you broadcast using Be Live to Twitch, you can see everybody who's watched the show.
Do you see what do you? Well, and so we're taking a left turn with the topic here real quick, because Stephen has done some very important stuff on Twitch, Be Live. And we want to kind of talk about that because it could be pertaining to us. So, so when you say when you use Be Live to go to Twitch, then you're able to see who has watched. Are you seeing usernames, or what are you
seeing? You're seeing clickable usernames, so that you can, after the show, make contact with everybody who's actually watched the show. At the moment on Facebook, we can make contact with people who comment. On Twitch, if you go to the Twitch screen as opposed to the Be Live screen, you can actually see everybody who watched the show, whether they watched for 3 seconds or the whole show. They're on the list of people.
Does it show how long that they were watching?
No. No, it's just, it gives a clickable name, takes you to their profile. You can decide whether you want to follow them. If you already know them, you can add them as a friend, and you can actually start a conversation. Yeah.
Interesting.
So the mystery has always been that Facebook knows who's watching the show now. We don't. Yeah, unless you comment. Whereas on Twitch, we do know. So that's got potential. And Rebecca's saying she just caught the end of Molly's show about Twitch. A lot to learn and exciting. I think it is. I think it's you have to go live on Twitch at least once. That's all I'm saying. Just go to Be Live, create a show, ignore the first 3 Facebook ones, go for the Twitch one. You can create an account on Twitch from there, and you've got the same control settings in Be Live, and you just say start broadcast, and you're live on Twitch as opposed to being live on Be Live. It's simpler than doing a Be Live broadcast, and that's pretty simple.
So, well, here's been my main question, Stephen, because I often wanted to slide over onto Twitch and do some things. Is there, hello, Lottie, is there a an audience for content creators that are not gamers on Twitch? That's a big question.
That's a fair question. 90 to 95% of the programs that go out on Twitch are gaming, but we can go over to Twitch. We can build our own community, and we can attract people over there. First big thing is people don't need to be signed into Facebook to do it. People don't need to be signed into Twitch to watch us. So there's a whole new audience out there, and more and more people are actually going over to Twitch to try it out and watch the shows. The other thing is that once you're over there and you have made contacts, then people come to watch your show. Yeah, people you wouldn't expect come to actually watch your show. Mm-hmm. And we will build an audience. I'm not saying we've got an audience now, but we will build an audience. I mean, I've got in the last week, I've had 8 consecutive viewers, 8 concurrent viewers. Mm-hmm. So there is potential.
Well, that's a pretty nice viewing there, Stephen. That's interesting, because I have wanted to, I've got, do you think Twitch is going to spread us all out too far? Thinking LinkedIn is going to. Let me say this: LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft. They just got recorded video. I don't think that there any time to catch up soon.
No, that's not. That's Microsoft are a huge company and have helped us over the years, but they are a tortoise.
They are. Well, when you get to be huge like that, it's hard to turn on a dime, right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah. That's. So I would love for LinkedIn to be next. I'd be all over that like white on rice. I don't think that that's going to happen. With Twitch, I think I've been watching. I'm a huge fan of Twitch, by the way. I'm a huge fan of Twitch Creative Channel, in which people draw and paint things. Bob Ross, obviously, there's a hello, Jenny. Good to see you. Bob has a weekend marathon every single weekend. And I love watching that. I think I watch more Twitch TV than I do anything else, because that's something that I can, put on. So I'm a huge fan. I've been wondering about doing a bot building session on there. See if anybody comes see. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to the people and do a bot building session. That has really struck my interest as well. So, gosh, that's kind of exciting that you got. I wouldn't think, because I was looking through the other day and I was thinking, well, I see all these talk shows on here. LinkedIn Live will happen one day. Yes, my friend, it will. I was watching some of the talk shows and they were all talk shows about games. And so I was like, okay, are they, are people on that network going to be resistant to people, moving in and, not doing stuff that's based on games. But yeah, we will have to see. I'm willing to do some experiments. I've not looked at Twitch. Ain't got time for another portal, especially one known for gamers. Well, I'll tell you, Jenny, I get what you're saying, and I respect that you don't have time for another portal. But I will say this, that gamers are not young 14 to 24-year-old young men in their parents' basement anymore. Gamers are all freaking sorts of people. Like all ages, everything. So it's all over the rainbow now. It's really gotten to be very popular. And so yeah, I'm not worried as much about the demographic. I'm worried about, will people want to see what I'm doing? Will people want to watch that? Is that going to be, would that be a great place for me to build a community? Are my people on Twitch? So that's my question. I am not hearing you at all, my friend. So
the answer to that is that you take your people there. I don't know. I mean, it is. 2 years ago, when we got Facebook Live, we had to build an audience, and we've done that one way or another. We've got to repeat the exercise on Twitch, and we've got to attract people from Facebook and a new audience. So the thing is that when you do go live on there, as I said, your audience is unpredictable. It's people you know and people you've never heard of, which doesn't tend to happen on Facebook. You tend to be watched by people who know of you. So it is right. Okay, now I want to catch up with the comments because it's going crazy again, which is good. Lottie is saying, will Twitch viewers really come across to Facebook? It's different age profile. Can we share biz tips like we do on Facebook? Thoughts, peeps. You can do the same type of show you do on Facebook, but you've got the opportunity to do a new type of show on Twitch. A mix of the two. I mean, I was just on with Fons Chamberlain, who we know well, who has a charity event on November 23rd, just saying. And we just got chatting, and we chatted about everything, and it was good. It was good to be able to do that. But the benefits, let's just look at the benefits of being on Twitch whilst we're on the subject, and we can go through them together, RJ. I'm pretty sure of this. But the thing you want to be on Twitch, first of all, it's high definition. Not only is it high definition for viewing, it's high definition for recording. If you download a video, you are not going to get high definition. You're only going to get 480p. And you can put that on YouTube, but it doesn't look good. Well, it doesn't look as good as it should. Let's put it that way. And then there's the fact that on Twitch, you can make money by having subscribers who pay $4.99 each month to actually watch premium content that you've prepared. So in terms of getting a class together, then you can do it on Twitch, and you can charge people from $4.99 to $24.99 per month. Yeah. To qualify as an affiliate on Twitch, for us, because we've been doing this for yonks, is simple and straightforward. You've got to broadcast for 8 hours in 30 days. Well, we're already doing that, so that's not a problem. You have to broadcast for 7 continuous days. Well, some of us broadcast 5 days a week. That's not a problem either. You have to have 3 concurrent viewers on average during those 30 days. And again, that's not a problem because we've built an audience on Facebook. We can do the same again. And then finally, there is a 4th one. I always get 3 of them, miss the 4th one. And the 4th one is you have to have 50 people following your channel. Now, we've been to Facebook, we've been to Instagram, we've been to, you name the channel, we've always got 50 followers. So you can become an affiliate and then you can actually start charging.
Yeah, that's true. So is that like becoming a Twitch affiliate or becoming a Twitch partner? Are those two different things?
They're different things. To be a Twitch affiliate, you need 3 people watching concurrently. To be a partner, you've got to have 75.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So there's a gap between the two. There's a gap between what happens. With the affiliate ship, the $4.99, half goes to Twitch, half goes to you. Mm-hmm. Okay. So right. This is a 50% commission. Anyway, the comments are coming fast and furious, so let's catch up. Stephen says, take your people there. Your audience is unpredictable. People may not know of you there, so you need to adapt. Adapt, adopt, improve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an interesting one. For me, yeah, I have always wanted to do that. I would think that though that the audience that you and I have built over the years on Facebook Live, it's hard to say, okay, now go to another platform and watch us there too, because it's like, well, I'll just I'll catch you when I catch you. I would think that the main benefit of Twitch would be strange eyeballs.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That you build, and granted, it's from scratch. There's one of my favorite streamers on Twitch has a T-shirt that says "Stream like no one's watching," and I know that has happened to many of us in the past. But I wonder if there might be an audience on there that I know that there are people who watch people code on Twitch. I think that's the most boring thing imaginable.
No, it's not. Coders rule the world. Coders created to be live. Anyway, in defense of coders.
No, code is great. watching that work gives me hives. I don't know how the things go together. You folks are very, very intelligent, and that's how. Would also be interesting to see if gamers are also lovers. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good question too.
Right. Now I'm going to show Jenny's comment on screen,
yeah.
but it won't fit.
Oh,
so I'm going to read. I'm going to read. Right, I hear you, but it all comes down to your live streaming goals. My goals have nothing to do with the fanciness of the video stream or building a subscriber base or being the most popular live stream hobbyist. My goal for live streaming is growing my business with ambitious solopreneurs. So I'll feature that on screen.
Mm-hmm.
And I respect that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally respect that. And adapt, adopt, and improve. And coders. Oh, never mind. Coders, right? Okay. And RJ, Lottie is acting as our virtual assistant today and recording things that are happening. Mm-hmm. Right, so we caught up on the comments, so that's good. So Twitch is there. You can go there from BeLive.tv. It doesn't cost you a cent. You can try it out, and you can follow RJ and I. You can follow quite a few people over there now, and Lottie's agreeing with Jenny. Too right. It must relate to your personal live video goal. Okay, I'm also of the school. Don't do something just because it's new, but I do say try it out, and then judge. And I think an increasing number of people will be going over there, especially because you're going to find over there. You're going to find besides RJ and I, which is of course important, and RJ will be doing the bots, and I'll be talking to my guests. You're going to find that the big three, we're talking our stars, are going to be over there. Molly and Jeff and Owen are going to be appearing on Twitch. So it's not up to us to it's not just up to us to entice people to go and watch. Twitch, BeLive are working on it too, and that's important. Right. Okay.
I love what I love about Twitch, and then we can get off this subject. But what I love about it is the audience, the community is a whole different animal. It's it's a whole different place to be. People have different things to say, and so it might even if it isn't for you, it might be an interesting thing to try out once in a while, just to get a flavor of a different community. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll certainly give it a shot and report back.
Wonderful. And Jenny's saying she's trying to get vocal at the moment and limiting herself to one new shiny object a quarter. Sensible. And a question from Rebecca: should we use our name as a username or a business name as a username? You can change your name. That's important.
Yeah, I'm using my business name on Twitch. That's what I'll be there doing. So it only makes sense. So yeah, it might make sense for you too. I can't remember exactly the business name, but it has horse in it. I know that. And so, folks might be looking for that. So that's if the thing is so new, we don't know. We don't know the answers yet. And certainly we'll be willing to report when we do.
And it's a new pasture and there are no horses there yet. No, we can actually build. It's like being in a game. It's a sim game. And what we're actually doing is building our own reality on Twitch. And to finish this session off, Lottie's saying it's great to test new tools, but watch it doesn't dissipate your energy strategy. And okay. Totally acknowledge that. Yeah. And Rebecca's saying American Horse Talk.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Right.
That's the name of Rebecca's business.
And Lottie's summing it up. RJ, get a flavour of a different community. She's going to test it for us all. Thank you, RJ. Brilliant.
Anytime. Absolutely.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Now, that's if you're watching now and wonder which show you actually happened upon, this is RJ and Stephen talking about messenger bots, but we did a segue there into Twitch because it's the topic of the day, and now is the time to get in. So, messenger bots. What are they? What do they do? Why should we have one?
This is that's something I'm asked every day. Hopefully, hopefully, if you're here, you know a little bit about them. But you know, they're the virtual communications ninjas that sit inside your Facebook Messenger inbox for your business page and communicate and connect with people. Identify, you know, who's the best person you should be picking up a conversation with right now. It's like a little virtual help desk that introduces people to your products, introduces people to you, and reminds people of your shows, engages viewers of your shows, and does a whole lot more. How did you like that for the peanut shell explanation?
That's pretty good going. That's pretty good going. That sums it all up in a nutshell, really. I mean, you know, and we actually, RJ and I love the fact that on live video we broadcast as we are doing now, and you get on well, and then you decide that you're actually going to do a project together. And RJ and I are working on a brand new course on Udemy, which has the working title, I hope I got this right, Bots for Broadcasters.
Yeah. We're really excited about it. This has been a long time in the making. Stephen has been softly encouraging me, sometimes firmly encouraging me to get a class on Udemy months and months now. I think maybe since we started the show. And so finally I said, Stephen, I need some help. Please help me get this together. And so we've gone in on this together, and we've built a class with, it's got lectures, it's got you know, quizzes and different things and notes, and it's also got templates so that what you're seeing us do on screen, then you can go repeat immediately inside your ManyChat account. So it's really built for people to get running in as much time as it takes you to consume the class. That's how much time it can take you to get running with bots. And so if you've been watching us and you've been thinking, okay, you know, but I don't have time to do that, or else, or you know, I'll do it later, or it's too difficult, let us hold your hand. We'll do it. We're into that kind of thing.
Oh, indeed. And we decided on Udemy because it's ideal, because we can combine our expertise and we can do videos together, we can do videos individually, we can take you through bots that we've built, and we can write about them, we can attach PDFs, we can take you off into the interwebs, and a whole range of things that we've done. We've mixed it up, and the end result is that by Black Friday, before Black Friday, we'll have a course that you can take at your own pace. And this is the major thing about taking an online course, is you set your own pace. We're creating the course, and we're doing pretty darn well at the moment, and it's in chunks. So if anytime you've got 10 minutes to spare, you can go and you can watch 2 lessons. Yeah, and it doesn't matter whether you're on your desktop, your mobile, or your tablet. You can watch a Udemy course at your own pace. Get involved, take notes, and if you get stuck, you can ask a question. If you want to leave a review, you can add a review. In other words, you can have contact directly with us 24/7, really. So it's a new way of actually getting bots out into the world and explaining them, and nobody does it better than RJ. So I'm delighted to be part of the team bringing this to life. I did a search on Udemy the other day, and I typed in ManyChat. And do you know what Udemy said?
What?
Many people are searching for this item, and there wasn't much to be found. So
Well,
that's good.
Here we go. I am loving the process of it. I'm loving hey, Kelly, good to see you lurking there. I'm loving the process. And if there's, if this goes well, then many more. Because I think that, I've got classes out there for, A to Z, soup to nuts, everything you could ever know about building your bot. But I think that people appreciate the streamlined approach of, if you are a broadcaster, here are the very best things to do and know, and here's how you can get set up very quickly. Just giving people kind of the core and then letting people, take their path from there. I think that that's an excellent approach, and I can't wait to see, how many people pick this up and to see what they do with it, because that it's just exciting to me. I've always been a teacher at heart since I was 6. So, yeah.
Well, Udemy is the biggest online course company in the world, with zillions of students, and I'm happy. It is a good place to be, and I can say that because I'm actually been there, and I know how it works, and it's in terms of the caliber of the company, it's like BeLive. You'd rank it along with BeLive as being a decent, honest company to actually do work with, and to help you get your word message out. So the course is called, tentatively, because we may change this, but it is at the moment called Bots for Broadcasters. We might do a follow-up course which is called Bots for Everyone, but this essentially is Bots for Broadcasters, and it contains 3 to 4 bots which are totally related to going live on Facebook. And in fact, you can use them on any posts that you make on Facebook. We do use ManyChat. It's the one that we recommend. It's the one that RJ recommended to me, so I recommend it too. And I'm going to go back to the comments and see if we can catch up. And Kelly's apologizing for typing in capitals. It's okay.
No worries.
It's Halloween. The only day you don't wear a cap.
Oh, he means a cape. There's a cape back here.
There's an E missing.
I'm putting it on. No, I know what's happening here, because I've been lately, and now it's being requested. Hold, please. I will. I'll produce this thing.
Right. Okay. RJ's in the wardrobe department, and when she gives me a nod, I'll bring RJ back on screen. It's Halloween. Anything can happen, and it quite probably will. And Kelly corrected himself, so there you are, cape. And are we ready? I'm going to wait for a thumbs up.
We're ready.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cape.
I love this thing.
Brilliant. All right. And on with the comments. Bots for Broadcasters, bit of verbal in time for Black Friday. Thank you, Lottie. It will, because we're going great guns, and we will get this done. And Lottie's agreeing with Jenny and saying fatigue near year end kicking in, so the bit of boost needed to crack on again for sure. Now let's go back to Jenny's comment, which is a confession, which I shall read. I'm not broadcasting consistently enough, so this program might be exactly what I need to light a fire under my tush. Right. Okay. Brilliant.
I'll say something to that too, because I have a podcast that sometimes I'm really consistent with and sometimes I'm not, but it is short form, and I'll tell you, it's so much easier when I'm thinking about a topic for 5-10 minutes a day. It is so much easier when I go to think about a topic for my longer shows, because it's like the muscle's already running, the engine's already running, and I can just, sort of expand on the smaller things that I'm talking about. So So if you're a broadcaster and if you're experiencing, God, do I have to pick up the microphone again? That's been a really great experience for me. I don't know if it's something that you can use at all, but I know that it has helped me more than one time to just get on the mic for 5 minutes and make something happen, or get online for 5 minutes and make something happen. That stuff is sometimes short and sweet is just what I need to kick myself back into gear.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing in the morning, because I'm waking up anyway, is I actually go live on Periscope for 10 minutes. And that sets me up for the day then, because I know that everything's, well, first of all, the computer's working. I'm working, I just go live. Right, Lottie is saying fab title, bots for broadcasters. And then Lottie went off to Google and she's just searched a Udemy title, and it will be only specific one for live producers from the look of things. So
perfect.
Right, and Lottie has equated two bots to Jenny and RJ. Well, Jenny plus RJ. Okay. And Barbara's saying happy Halloween, and thanks for your message, Barbara. I shall read it later. Thank you. Looking forward to the show tomorrow, which is it's tomorrow. That's all I can say, because I got to this time of today's show wrong. RJ was very good and said, yeah, I can still make it an hour later. So let's double check on the time, Barbara, to make sure I get it right tomorrow. Right. Okay. We're good. I'm just going back on the comments, see if I missed any. I think I might have missed a few comments, because incredibly they've been coming in thick and fast. So going back to a question from Jenny, which is about asking a question. Jenny's saying, may I ask a Udemy question on this broadcast, or will it derail the convo? I think that over the time that RJ and I have been broadcasting together, the convo has never gone according to the agenda. We never get derailed, and we welcome all questions. So we're good, aren't we?
Yeah, we are good. And Stephen is the master of the Udemy. So you're in a great place to ask a Udemy question. This is my first foray into Udemy. I've always been on a different platform. So I can't wait to see the question.
I can't wait to see the question either, which is good. And Barbara's saying, okay, Stephen, good. And that's probably just to be double. I know there's a 4-hour time difference this week, so I just want to make sure that I get the show right tomorrow. Barbara will be live tomorrow. I know that the time will be 12 p.m. No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not saying anything. If I get it wrong on air, then right. RJ Redden and Stephen Healey both recommend a short show to boost your live shows if you're feeling a bit fatigued or behind in your plans. And there you are, Barbara. Barbara loves the cap, RJ. And that's very kind of you, Lottie. Lottie's saying Stephen is the king of Udemy. There are a lot of people on Udemy who've become good friends. I just enjoy creating courses on there and helping people. And we're pretty close. I did the course with Tina Shang last year, which was Be Live in 5. And that course now has 4,931 students. So in November, it will get its 5,000th student, which is absolutely awesome. Okay, so the question. I see most of the courses on Udemy are severely discounted. I see lots of $200 products on sale for $11.99. This keeps me from considering as a content creator. Do creators set their discounts, or does Udemy? Okay, as we're all family here, I'll let you in on how Udemy works. Okay, if you want, everybody come close, because we don't want everybody hearing. If you go on any platform, any course, online course platform, you can upload the course and you can set the price. So if you say my course is $200, then that's what it sells for. You can do that on Udemy as well. And you can actually opt out of all the goodies that Udemy has to offer. But if you accept that Udemy is going to do your marketing for you, I'll ask you a question. Which is better, for you to put in the marketing effort to sell 3 courses of your own at $200, or for 200 people to buy your course at $10. Same course, more people. And those 200 people then go on to buy a second course. The economics are on Udemy, and you say my course is $200. You can sell it for anything up to $200. So if you want to say to people, right, this week, $100 off, here's a coupon for $100. They take the course for $100. Udemy take $10 and you get 90. Yeah. So 10%. And they're hosting everything. They're doing everything. If, however, you want to take advantage of Udemy marketing, then you will see your course priced at $10.99 from time to time. And what happens there is, it is the basic principle, sorry, phone, I'm not going to answer it, is that you are letting Udemy do the marketing, and they will take a higher percentage than 10%, but you will get sales you would never have got. One of the things, the biggest problem we all have was majority of people have the sales. That's where Udemy comes in, because Udemy, I mean, I get adverts on Facebook that I don't pay for, but Udemy does. So that's the sort of intro. So Udemy selling at $10.99 is not a problem, because you're going to sell a lot more than you do when you do your own marketing. How do you feel about that, Audrey?
Well, okay, so let me sum up, because that was a lot of information, and that actually has been one of the things in the past before Stephen's very persistent request that I get on Udemy. That was one of the things that stopped me too. So first of all, you can opt out of that. You don't have to have Udemy selling your stuff at $10.99. You can say no, right? You're hearing me? Okay. So first of all, you can opt out of that. Secondly, yes, with the $10.99 pricing, but also that tends to get you more eyeballs. So would you rather produce volume? Would you rather get a volume of people at a smaller price, or would you rather get a few people from your own marketing at the higher price? That's basically the trade-off, is what you just explained. Is that, did I get it right?
That's it. That's spot on. Yeah. Okay. I always love it when you say, because you know when I've waffled. I do waffle, I know I do. And you bring it down and you reduce it into it in a nutshell. And yeah, that's what I was trying to say, just what RJ said. So yeah, I mean, it works for me. And the thing is that the more students you get, paying students you get, the more people you've got for your second course, and the more people you've got for your third course and your fourth course. Because once you've got a course on Udemy, it's like going live on video. You're bitten by the bug. You create more and more courses based on what you know. So there we have it. And Lynn is saying Udemy usually does. Lottie has kindly put a link in so we can get close to the 5,000 students on the free Be Live in 5 course, all about BeLive.tv. And Lottie is saying let them do all the work, because marketing, I know. Well, marketing's not easy, is it?
It's not, for many reasons. For mostly, for me, I'm kind of a reluctant marketer. I would say that I'm a reluctant marketer. I would rather spend all of my marketing time helping people, and as publicly as I can. I would rather be honest and transparent. I would rather not hit you over the head with boom, 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 boom. Come look at me. And that's what a lot of marketing seems geared towards. So I'm not, I'll make an outstanding class that will sit there for 6 months. So yeah, that has been in the past. Lately, I've had a lot more, lately there's a lot more, love in that direction. I've been able to kind of break out of my normal patterns, shall we say. Is attractive for, a few people. It just lights their fire and gets them up in the morning. But for most people, it's kind of it's a little intimidating. It's a little bit, feeling like shouting into a black hole sometimes. And so yeah, the process is a total different process, and it takes a while to get used to. So
it does. But once you got there and you started, then it is what it is now. Okay, now Barbara's saying it makes sense to offer the lower price to get more volume. What's your trade-off for pricing on Udemy? So that you've explained that succinctly. And Barbara's saying Udemy is also an exposure tool for teachers, so it's marketing your brand as well as the courses, it's marketing you. And Lottie has a question: is there a cost for joining Udemy as a content provider? None. Zero. Udemy will host your course totally for free. They've got a fantastic infrastructure which enables you to create your course step by step. They've even got teaching guides to show you how to do it. So no, there's no cost at all.
Let me ask you this, Stephen, because you're not busy enough checking the comments. I'm going to throw another question at you. But your Be Live in 5 course is free.
Yeah.
Does Udemy still promote it?
Yeah.
They do. They'll do all the marketing on their end, even though they're not getting anything out of it.
They do it. They market the course. Any course that's doing well will get marketed. In terms of numbers, they do it. Yes, but they do concentrate. I've got to say over 99% of what they do is actually of paid courses.
Okay.
But they do it. And to Jenny, thank you for clarifying. That's the other thing that holds me back. I don't have any interest in building lots of courses. We just need a brilliant course. You first make your first course brilliant, get lots of students, and I mean, the things that we're teaching, fingers crossed, are timeless. So our Bots for Broadcasters course will be as good in 2 years' time as it is now, because we're not teaching anything advanced. We're teaching good practice. We're teaching practical bots that you can deploy from the moment you start taking the course. But we're not going into any depth, so it's unlikely that what we're talking about will have changed in the next 12 to 18 months. So it does have a shelf life. It's not just you've done the course and it's only good for this month. So it is a good course is forever, because you should go back and update it. That's what I've got to do in November, is go back and update my courses. And all right, okay. And Lottie is saying RJ Redden will make an outstanding class that sits there for months. When you market it yourself, Udemy just takes a while to get used to. Brilliant. Wow. Okay. So we've talked about Udemy and bots.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. It is basically, in terms of getting known for a topic, the easiest way to do it is to do, well, from my perspective, is to do a freebie course first, because that gets your name known to Udemy and gets you out and about. The free course would be a subset of the paid course that you're going to do afterwards. So do it with that in mind. Do it as a lead into your course to ensure that anybody who takes the free course, as soon as you bring the paid course out, is going to say, I was going to swear then, I really enjoy doing the free course. The paid course has got to be even better. And they will come along and they'll pay. What you're actually building is a student base. So that people know that when you do publish a course, the quality is there, and they know about you, and they will come along and buy the course. That's the logic behind it. I've got to say that I do know people. Whether the course succeeds or not is up to you. You can't just put a course up and expect Udemy to sell it. That doesn't happen. I may have misrepresented a little known fact. Well, if you sell your course, Udemy will sell your course. If you sell more of your course, Udemy will sell more of your course. That's it. And eventually, I know I know of people who started off that way. They were selling the course, Udemy was selling the course, and so on, and they did that for quite a while, and then they thought, right, okay, I wonder what happens when I stopped selling the course. Do you know what? Udemy carries on selling. There you go. Because they're making money from it. They know it's a money spinner, so they're going to carry on selling. And there are people who've had courses on Udemy for years, and for residual income, they just need to keep the course up to date, answer student queries, keep on top of it, and it's income that's solid month after month. Right, and Lynn is saying she has to get ready for her show. Hang on, I want that one there. Wish you a great show, Lynn, and smooth running, as they say. We don't want. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and again, thank you, Lottie. Lottie's mentioning the subset. Right. Okay. If you give it out free, obviously it's the Udemy market courses that they can make money from, but occasionally because they've got a great course on their hands, then they will market that too. But essentially, as I've said, 99% of the time they're actually out to make a profit, and they're selling your course. Now, this comes down to the fact that you set the price. That's what it sells for normally. Udemy have a sale. They sell it at their new price. You can sell it at any price you want, anytime you want. So if, for argument's sake, you have a bot which is running a competition, which it could quite easily.
Oh, yeah.
Then the competition price could be a free copy of one of your courses, because you're giving people a coupon which says, I'm not charging for this, this is free. And I've done that. We did that on 5 Days Live.
Yeah, we did.
I gave a coupon for one of the courses during 5 Days Live. Any hot topics people want training on right now? Right, okay. The easiest way to do this is, first of all, make a list of the things that you like talking about, that you're passionate about, the topics you're passionate about. And RJ will expand on this, but make a list of the topics that you're really passionate about and know about. Go to Udemy, go to the search box, type in the topics that you've selected and see what comes up. And if you've got, well, first of all, it tells you how popular a topic is, if there are lots of courses, but then you can go and have a preview of the course and see what the quality is like. And if you think you can do better, then go for that topic. Or if you can do as well, go for that topic. If you come across a topic that's not popular, then do a bit of market research outside Udemy to find out if people want to know. But play to your strengths. Do you think, RJ?
Oh, play to your strengths. Absolutely. Pick something you're passionate about, and then start to look at the market. I know a lot of people look at the market first, but that's a bit like packing for vacation. And, you should always, when you've got everything packed, take half the clothes and twice the money. That's the same strategy here. Begin looking at what you're passionate about. Lottie Hearn, you are so passionate about live streaming. Begin with something that you can talk about for days and days on end without stopping, and then look at the market and see what's out there already, and see whether you can add to, or sometimes in place of what's already out there. So I haven't done this too much yet. This is my first foray into this space. So we'll be reporting back on how well that's doing, and definitely, like, there's a strategy for every platform. So yeah, Stephen knows all the tricks.
Stephen knows most of the tricks, and the tricks I don't know. I know people who do know the answer, and it's like anything. Basically, it's what you can do, because you've got preview videos, like we do when we're live now. Is you into your preview video, you project yourself and speak to Lottie about if you want to improve your projection. You can actually reach out to people, talk to people just as we are now, and get them interested in the course from the get-go. As soon as it's in the preview, they want to go and sign up for the course. And that basically is because whatever the topic is, what you're actually doing is putting your version and your views about the topic on Udemy. So you may pick a subject which has a lot of people talking about it, but you feel that you could do better, and I'll go for that. I go for that, definitely. All right, so we can hide that, and okay, and make a list of topics. Brilliant. The thing I love about this live video thing is all the comments that we get when we go live.
Yeah,
because that's the magic, isn't it?
Yeah.
People actually chatting and commenting, and I mean, we're talking about bots, but we're talking about things that we're passionate about and we're interested in, and we talk about Udemy and we talk about live broadcasts. We even talked about, if you come in late to the broadcast, we actually talked about Twitch earlier.
Yeah.
So we covered 3 heavy topics today. All right, okay, and I dropped a subtle hint, and Lottie's picked up on it. Lottie Hearn does confidence on camera, which is a super niche baby to help others. The Udemy course should have been out there years ago. Well, it should. There should be a confidence on camera Udemy course. Just saying. I'm just dropping a hint, just like dropping a hint. But the thing is that live video is great for giving the confidence for being on camera. Yeah, because you can imagine talking to friends and you can just go live on camera. And that's the way to approach a Udemy course. You want to be relaxed, and you want to speak to Lottie as well, because Lottie will be able to help you a great deal on that one. Yeah. Wow. Right. We still haven't got an agenda, really.
No, not really. But that's not different for people like us. Well, I do want to talk a little bit about a bot platform that I have been working with for about a day. But this came, the book will be converted. Very good. This came to us actually from your friend Dan, Chocolate.
Oh, right.
Guy. And he has done, there is a special type of bot that acts very similar to ManyChat, that it will work if you have it will only work on a Shopify site. So if you've got WordPress, if you've got Squarespace, if you've got something, that's like a regular website platform, this will not work. But if you have Shopify as your website, then this service is called Octane.ai, and it is pretty nice. I've been setting it up for a client of mine, and it's all about helping people find their product. It's much more of a transaction bot than it is a conversation bot. I'll say that. Some people, that's just what they want. Their site is a shopping site. They want to help people, sift through the ton of stuff that they have for sale on their website. And this bot helps people find stuff. It has the abandoned cart thing. So if you are shopping on this site and you put something in your cart and then you leave the site, an hour later it will ping you back in the messenger, hey, did you forget something? Or however you want to phrase it or whatever. Abandoned cart recovery is a pretty big thing because people get distracted, and I haven't found it to be like super intrusive. Like, hey, you forgot to buy this, buy it again. I mean, I haven't found it to be intrusive. I found it to be kind of intuitive. So there will be more updates as I work on that further, but that's a platform that I'm keeping an eye on, as opposed to some of the others that I've tried out that have been like, oh, wow, I don't think I'll ever get that half an hour back. That guy is pretty good. So something to note.
I mean, I keep coming across bots because I just procrastinate and surf at the same time. And I find these bots and then I go and chat to RJ and I'm all, this is a fantastic bot. You've got to come and look at this. And then a week later, I'm back and saying, I wasn't quite right on that one. Yeah. But we all know about abandoned carts because we go on Amazon, we put something in the basket and then we forget about it. And then, well, I do. And then you go back to Amazon, it's still there. But Amazon will remind you that you've got something left in your basket. Now, this Octane AI that RJS is talking about gives a level playing field Because as a small business operating Shopify, you can now have an abandoned cart which does what Amazon does. And look where they ended up.
Right.
I'm not saying abandoned carts would play a major part, but it's certainly part of it.
Yeah, so so that has been a good adventure this past 24 hours or so, and I'll be keeping my eye on that and working on it for my client, and I'll let you guys know. Because if you have a Shopify site, there's one reason to be there, and my client is actually going to be running ManyChat and Octane AI at the same time.
Oh wow. Right. Okay.
Yeah, because she wants to do a mini course and she wants to do, sequences and all of those different things. Well, Octane can do that, but they're really not made for it. And it also jumps you up to a $200 a month plan. Oh my God. Yes, I know. Right. So it's kind of like going to a bar and ordering a salad. You can get one, but it ain't their specialty. So she's going to be running both at the same time. So I'll be able to do some research for us on, how those interact and if that's a good interaction or, what happens there. So I'll keep you guys posted on how Octane AI does on my client's site.
Brilliant. And Lottie is saying, love that Amazon leave the basket there. Then basically Lottie prints it off and takes it out as a shopping list. And doesn't go on that. See, most folk go out shopping, look in the shops, and then see if it's cheaper on Amazon. If it's cheaper on Amazon, they buy it from Amazon. Lottie's sort of against that trend, which I like, which is good. Right. Okay. Well then, incredibly. Without an agenda, we've come to almost to the top of the hour. We're back next week, aren't we? At the normal time next week, because I can't get confused. We'll be back at 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. in the UK. We'll be talking more about messenger bots. We'll tell you more about the Udemy course. But as is tradition, as I open the show, oh, right, okay, and Lottie's giving an extra reason for doing the shopping list on Amazon and then going out to local shops. Good on you. And Kelly's saying not all superheroes wear a cape. Thanks, Stephen and RJ. And it's over to RJ.
Close the show. Well, friends, we have talked about a plethora of veritable cornucopia of topics today. Did you like those big words?
I did. I'm impressed. Yeah, we're good.
Wow.
We're good.
I'm going to be silent the rest of the day. We have talked about a whole range of things today, range of things to think about. Some of them tied to messenger bots, some not. But to me, I'm so stuck on these messenger bots. I'm so happy with it too. It just keeps getting better and better, and the playing field, just that you were talking about just there, keeps getting a little bit more open to other platforms, other opportunities, and other ways that we can stay in front of our tribe, our folks. So super happy with that. Thanks for letting me be on with you today, as always, Stephen. And
thank you for joining me today. We just have a blast doing this. So as RJ said, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Wow.